can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped.
At the 37.
There to get the ball out to the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Johnson looking to throw. Complete downfield. Running toward the tape. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Commodores trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's
Down at the
a good return, gets it out to the 31. A first down for the offense. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Bringing it back. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great. And you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Vanderbilt 7, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes
a shot for the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And more yards after contact. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're going to throw it again. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Now, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. It's back. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And they got him for the sack. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to put total leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Trying to get to him. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He's got it again. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Tackled immediately after the catch. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Running back goes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Smith.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third down play from the gun. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it's picked off for the third time today.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
He's loose. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Doors.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Dropping back, it's back. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are